Hello guys, Captpop, and welcome back to another video. This video is going to be about just how fucking people are just fucking, I don't know. People are just fucking insane, dude. I swear. So, I've just seen recently, there's this person that I know that just does not like white people or men. Like, I wouldn't say that this person hates them. I would just say that they just, like, dislike them. And it's like, this person got into a conversation with one of my friends, and they're just like, it was something weird, and then they were just talking about how men always cheat and women never cheat, and it's just like, what do you mean? Women do cheat or whatever, and then the person's just like, no, women don't cheat. The only time I've seen people cheating, and they're all men. You never catch a girl cheating, and I'm just like thinking right now, why? You know why? And I should mention also, they don't mean like women cheating as in like women and a man, and then the woman cheats or something like that, or in a straight relationship. They mean in a gay one. And the reason why I'm mentioning that is because it's a very important part. The only relationships that they're probably most likely talking about, or the relationships they're talking about, are two women dating, and neither one has ever cheated. And the reason why this person probably has never seen that or heard of that, or not heard of, probably never heard of that also actually, is because statistically, there are less lesbians than there are straight people, or gay people in general than there are straight people. Just statistically, like, I'm not saying that they're lesser or something like that, weird, or like it's impossible or whatever, but they're just statistically less, and it's not going to change anything. Like, I don't understand why you're attacking men as if they're the only ones that do that. And if you are attacking men as if they're the only ones that do that, are you attacking gay men also? Like, are they capable of doing the same thing? And only gay men will cheat on each other or something? Because there are women that have cheated on men, and I'm pretty sure there are women that have cheated on other women. I don't think that it's impossible for it to happen. And I don't think statistically it's less likely to happen right now. Or if it is less likely to happen, then I'm wrong. But I think statistically right now it's less likely to happen because of the fact that there's not an even standard for it. There are statistically less gay people than there are straight people in the world. And that's why the numbers are going to look a lot different when you compare the two. It's always going to be, a different fight and a different, situation, because there's less. If this person was comparing lesbians or gay women to gay men, and then they said gay men cheated more than gay women, I could take that statistic better, and I could swallow that better than I could them comparing it to a majority. That's pretty much the equivalent of saying that. That's like pretty much the equivalent of saying that. I can't really think of a good example right now off the top of my head, but it's more or less just like something general. You know what I mean? It's just not right. You can't compare the majority to the minority. All right, I got a good example. That's like saying there are typically more Africans that die in Africa than there are, people of like Caucasian ethnicity. That's because Africa has Africans in it. And the majority of people there in Africa are black. Yes, there are white people in Africa. Yes, there are different, racial people in Africa, but the majority are black. So it's like saying, the majority of killings in Africa or whatever, let's say again, are from black people because the majority are black, or a lot of them are black. And if you don't see any or really few numbers of white people killing people in Africa, it's because there's few of them already. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense for you to generalize that. And with a small sample size compared to like a big serving. It's not how you do statistics. You get equal proportional measurements if you're going to compare something like that. And it just doesn't seem right, and it doesn't make sense. That's really wrong. That's just really, really fucked up. I can't really compare it. I was going to say something like that's just how, like, these situations where Hitler and stuff like that happened, but that's a little too extreme. I don't think this is at all what happened. At all. No, I don't think that's at all what happened, really. It just, I feel like this person just has a hatred, and they want to expel that hatred in any way and try to convince people to join their side when people are entitled to their own opinion. Then they use an opinion safety behind it, like, dude, that's just my opinion, calm down. When I guess, yes, you're right. That is your opinion, and I can't silence your opinion. But at the same time, you shouldn't try to convince somebody and shove your opinion down their throat. If they say, I don't agree with that, And sure, you can have a little debate with it, but if they say I don't agree with that and that's really wrong, you kind of just have to accept, okay, your opinion's different than mine. You know what I mean? You can't shove it down someone's throat as if your opinion has to be right. You're just, spoiler alert, but nobody's opinion's right because it's an opinion. Like, the only way an opinion could be right, in my opinion, the only way an opinion can be right is if there's facts to back it up, or if it is not an opinion, but actually a fact that people mistake for opinion. For example, the fact that, let's say something like, the majority of men are, the majority of men are currently working compared to the majority of women. That's a fact, because there is a majority. Or if I gave you a specific number, I could say that would be a fact, because there's a specific number, and it's actually true. As if I were to say, men work better than women, that's an opinion. You know what I mean? And that can't be backed. And it can be backed by a fact, but it's still going to be an opinion because, technically, if somebody works lesser, or if somebody works less and it statistically doesn't look that great, somebody could say, yeah, that looks great to me. That's exactly what I was expecting of them. That means that they work better, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, it's an opinion. You can have an opinion on something that doesn't have to be backed by fact, or you can have an opinion on something that's backed by fact, and still is your opinion that is right by you. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's pretty much all I got to talk about. Next time, hopefully we won't have another video like this. I don't really, not that I don't like making these, but I don't want to flood my channel with just a whole bunch of rants. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao. Just leave me for somebody else. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. Just leave me for somebody else. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. Just leave me for somebody else.